Everyone noticed the Luna Ultra sitting on Insta360 CEO Liu Jingkang's desk, but honestly, I think the more important product was sitting above it. Because if you look closely at this video he posted recently on social media, there's another device sitting on the upper shelf behind him. Small, compact, built-in propeller guards. And if you've been following drone leaks for a while, this thing immediately feels familiar. And the reason this matters is because we've actually seen something very similar before. Last year, leaked testing images surfaced showing the Antigravity A1 being tested alongside another drone that looked suspiciously like a compact selfie drone. At the time, most people focused entirely on the Antigravity project, and almost nobody paid attention to the second drone. Now, suddenly, a very similar shape is appearing again, and honestly, I don't think this timing is accidental. Because if you step back for a second, Insta360 is no longer just competing with DJI in one category anymore. They are systematically attacking almost every successful creator category DJI built over the past few years. And once you see the pattern, you can't really unsee it. Think about it. DJI absolutely dominated the Pocket category. The Pocket 3 became one of the most successful creator cameras in the world. Then DJI launched the Pocket 4, and now they're preparing the Pocket 4P as well. What happened immediately after? Insta360 entered that exact category with Luna and Luna Ultra. Then look at microphones. DJI mics became incredibly popular among creators because they were simple, reliable, compact, and integrated nicely into the ecosystem. And now Insta360 is aggressively expanding there too with their own creator-focused audio products. Then we had the 6'3" XT drone situation. Insta360 entered first with a very experimental creator-focused direction. Then DJI followed. And now, I think Insta360 may be preparing to attack one of DJI's most important creator products right now, the Neo category. And honestly, this is where the story becomes really interesting, because the Neo 2 succeeded for reasons that go way beyond specs. The Neo 2 became popular because it changed how people think about drones. Before Neo, small drones often still felt like equipment, setups, drone sessions. You pack the controller, open the bag, wait for GPS, connect everything, prepare for flying. The Neo changed that feeling completely. It made drones feel casual. And that sounds simple, but psychologically it changed everything. Because suddenly flying a drone felt more like using an action camera. Quick launch, tiny size, no friction, no stress, no setup ritual, you just filmed. And honestly, I think that's exactly why Neo 2 became such a successful product for DJI. Not because it had the best camera, not because it had the best range, not because it had the best battery life. In fact, battery life is probably one of the biggest complaints people still have about it. But despite that, people love the Neo 2 because it removes friction between seeing a moment and capturing it. That's powerful. And honestly, if Insta360 really is working on a Neo-style drone, I think they understand something very important. This category is emotionally valuable now. Not just commercially valuable, emotionally valuable. Because Neo users develop a very specific relationship with the drone. It becomes something you casually carry everywhere. Something spontaneous. Something fun. That's very different from traditional drone culture. And honestly, that philosophy fits Insta360 surprisingly well. Because Insta360's entire brand identity has always been built around flexibility, simplicity, creator freedom, experimental workflows, less intimidating filming experiences. That's why I don't think this possible drone is random at all. I think Insta360 looked at Neo 2 and realized DJI quietly created one of the most important creator categories in years, and now they want part of it. Now, obviously, we need to stay realistic for a second because right now, this is still speculation based on visual clues and previous leaked testing images. We don't officially know what this drone is yet, but honestly, the bigger story is not even the drone itself anymore. The bigger story is that Insta360 is slowly building a complete alternative creator ecosystem. Pocket competitor, Pocket 4P competitor, mic ecosystem, 360 drones, modular creator systems, and now possibly a Neo-style drone. That's no longer random expansion, that's strategy. And honestly, the current timing makes this even more important. Because for years, competing directly against DJI was almost impossible. DJI had ecosystem dominance, massive trust, distribution, creator adoption, workflow polish. But now, things are changing. The uncertainty around DJI in the United States has created something competitors haven't had in a very long time, an opening. And honestly, I think Insta360 understands this perfectly. Because if creators start looking for alternatives more seriously, the company with the strongest creator ecosystem outside DJI suddenly becomes extremely important. And right now, Insta360 is positioning itself very aggressively for exactly that future. But here's the really important question. If Insta360 actually launches a Neo competitor, can they understand why people loved the Neo 2 in the first place? Because honestly, copying the shape is easy. Copying the feeling is hard. The Neo 2 succeeded because it feels effortless. Palm takeoff, tiny form factor, built-in protection, fast launch, low stress, simple flying. It doesn't feel like operating equipment. It feels like casually capturing moments. And that emotional simplicity is much harder to replicate than people realize. Because once some products become too complicated, too modular, too feature heavy, or too workflow focused, they lose the spontaneity that made them special. And honestly, this is where Insta360 could either succeed massively or completely miss the point. Because if they truly understand the Neo category, they should not try to make the most powerful tiny drone. They should try to make the most effortless one. That's the real challenge. And honestly, I'm very curious what direction they take because Insta360 tends to approach creator products differently from DJI. More experimental, more flexible, sometimes more chaotic, but also occasionally more creative. Which means if this thing is real, there's a good chance Insta360 tries adding something unexpected to the formula. Maybe modular accessories, maybe detachable controls, maybe 360 capture integration, maybe AI-focused workflows, maybe creator-first social features. Who knows? But honestly, I think one thing is becoming very clear. The creator drone market is changing fast. And the success of products like the Neo 2 may have quietly created an entirely new category competitors. Now, I genuinely want to ask you guys something because I think Neo users probably have the strongest opinions here. If Insta360 really launches a Neo competitor, what would you actually want them to improve besides battery life? Better wind handling, better range, SD card support, quieter props, better low light, more reliable tracking? Because honestly, I think the answers to that question will reveal something much bigger. What creators actually value most in these new casual creator drones? And I have a feeling the answer is probably not going to be more specs.